Yo, yo, yo. Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, let's go.
when he was driving and he broke his car. So I don't know why he did that. Just negligence. I would have taken it out of the garage if it wasn't really. All he had to do was say, look, sorry, I hadn't done any work on it whatsoever. I feel comfortable you taking it, and I would have taken it out of the garage. It's simple as that. So I confronted him. I've got a recording confronting him, and I'm going to take it to the court if necessary. If they should come pay up, I'll just carry on with it anyway. But so I want to know exactly what, I'm pretty sure that this must be the problem that, according to him, so that's what's causing this breakout. So I'm going to go ahead with it. Yeah, if you could get the evidence or some evidence together, Thank you for that, Chris. I'll keep you updated.
Good morning, Super Ninfrendos. Our long national nightmare is over. We don't have to talk about Switch Pro or Switch 2 anymore with wild speculation. We are here. The Nintendo Direct starts in about 5 minutes. I am joined by some of the
what's your name?
Ninfrendos in the world. Jacob!
Yeah, okay, all right.
Let's go! 6 a.m. morning streams, gotta love it.
All the bleary-eyed West Coasters. Tom Marks, the bleariest of them all.
Oh, it's so bleary. Just so bleary, but really excited to be here.
It's alright, I'll balance you out, Tom.
And a special guest for all you Lemonheads out there, Nick Lamone.
And you did it! I'm so excited.
Oh my god. I am also extremely excited to be here. We were talking a little bit before the show. I was a little surprised at my level of excitement. So if you came here expecting sort of like an NPR-like discussion, roundtable discussion, I'm sorry. I will probably be screaming. There's a good chance I'm going to jump out of my chair at some point, hopefully. But yeah, so we have about 4 minutes to go, 3.5 minutes to go, and I want to get a quick round of predictions. Jada, what are we looking at for price?
Ooh, $3.99. I think that's the smart price for Nintendo to hit, to get just mass adoption as fast as possible.
All right. Tom, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on this?
My heart is deeply hoping for, well, my heart is hoping for 350. The realistic part of my heart is hoping for 400, and probably with the way things are going worldwide supply chain wise, it's going to be 450 or more.
Oh boy. I don't like that at all. Nick, what are your thoughts?
My wallet begs for $3.99, but the cynic in me says $4.99. I'm so sorry.
You know what? I've been saying that for a while, and the closer that we get to the reveal, the more I'm like, no, it's $4.99. I know it's gonna be, but you know what? I have my credit card ready, so make sure to zoom in and check out the numbers on that. Yeah, there's another thing that's kind of surprising here. Nintendo is broadcasting this in 4K. Do we think that that's a sign of anything to come? Now, I've long said that there's no way that this is going to be a 4K machine, and but I don't know. Jade, am I reading too much into this?
Yes, you're definitely reading too much.
Okay, thank you.
But I would not be mad about seeing a 4K possibilities with the Switch 2.
I wouldn't. Here's my sort of like guessing in that reading into it, and I think this is what Jade is was kind of alluding to, is like maybe it can output 4K in the same way that the PS5 could output 8K on its is what it said on its box, right? Like, it's not like gonna do that very often or whatever, but like maybe it'll be capable of it. I think that's optimistic though.
Sure.
I'm very much in that same boat. I think it'll be a very much a PS4 Pro type situation where there is some sort of, artificial intelligence upscaling going on in order to attain that 4K stream. But if you're streaming in 4K, there is some level of there needs to be a reason to. So 100%, I think that we're gonna hear the word 4K quite a bit.
Okay.
Final Fantasy Rebirth coming to Switch 2, full 4K glory.
That is one of the rumored games that's coming, but let's talk about our maybe not even our predictions, but like Tom, I'm gonna start with you. What game would you really like to see shown off today?
Oh, I honestly like this is a very basic answer, but I'm just excited for a Mario. Like it's the one we all sort of can assume is coming this year if their usual trends with release cycles and dates and that sort of things hold. And I'm just really excited to see what they do for 3D Mario.
Oh, we have 60 seconds to go. Holy freaking crap.
Okay, I've got a quick prediction. I
Let's hear it.
think this generation, Kirby is gonna get the Breath of the Wild glow up. I think it's time for Kirby to get that full treatment from Nintendo. I think it's his turn.
Talking my language
Nick, real
there.
quick, what do you got?
Strong third-party lineup from Square Enix, and I think we're gonna see stuff like Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. And for Nintendo properties, I'm praying for 3D Mario. Praying for
Yes.
3D Mario platformer.
I want a 3D Mario worse than hell. I'm very excited for that. Also, by the way, we've got 20 seconds left. Stick around after the direct because then we're just going to talk about all the crazy stuff that we have seen. I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. We're going to see Silk Song not included in this direct. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
my-
Not included. That part is right. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Get ready. Strap in, everybody. We finally did it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, so be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo! That was me. That was you? I think. So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job. There we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
I can do it. You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay,
Hey guys,
I think we have
we're
to
together.
try that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Hey.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
Yes, sir. Mario Kart 9.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
wow. That
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh,
left,
maybe
left.
if I
Okay.
go a little more this way.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
So 12 minutes.
Introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
You dock 4K support.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Oh shit, the HDR.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Wow.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets, and those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal.
I haven't
that's how
said
they
yet.
attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2, so please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Wow, June 5th.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look. In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. We'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。 ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
I can hear you.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform. James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. and all-new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Let's go!
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Let's go! GameCube! Let's go! I thought there would be GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Nice!
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
GameCube controller, let's go!
More titles will be added in the future. Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただけます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Oh wow, was this Capcom? Is this Resident Evil? Konami?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel. transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Oh, From Software? Serious? Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing something.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
The moon tears will flow for one. And one alone.
The Duskblood? Oh shit, that's a new game from Software. Oh wow.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this. Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Wow.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
What's this? Oh my gosh, are you serious? It's Donkey Kong? Oh wow, and it's 3D? Oh my gosh, sick! Let's go! Wow! Let's go! Oh wow, 72.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far. To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today. We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
And what's the price? What's the price of the system? What's the price of the system? Senator Goiba could just spot over 23 hours. Be right back.
nothing's coming to the museum. This is The Roost, a cafe owned by the composed Brewster. Kick back and relax while Brewster serves you up a cup of his finest, hand-selected coffee. You might run into some island residents here. By using the Animal Crossing series amiibo figures and amiibo cards in The Roost, you can invite characters of your choosing. Some of them may bring along company as well. Multiple players can also visit at the same time.
Underperforming, being a last choice contender for where to buy third-party games, and they are proving, they are laying it all on the table by saying this is a contemporary console, hands down, and it will go bar for bar with everything that's available and be one of the best places to play your video games.
Yeah, I am obviously very fired up. There was a lot to love in that presentation. I think we'll just start with where they started, which was Mario Kart World. Jada, you kind of called every single thing about this game on like previous episodes of MVC over the last since it was revealed. So like, tell us who do you know? Like, tell us what your uncle's name is at Nintendo.
My uncle's name is Benji. Benji Knees. He's got lots of pull at Nintendo. I think the only thing that didn't come true that I predicted for Mario Kart World was the being able to create courses, and that's not even a guarantee that that's not there yet. Right, you're able to draw your own courses with the mouse. We still got the treehouse. Yeah, we got the treehouse that's coming up over the next couple days. But yeah, I am so excited for Mario Kart World. I told you guys on previous NVCs, I just bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe last year, in the summer, because I just had no interest in Yeah, I was the last person. I was the last holdout before they could announce Mario Kart World. So you're welcome, everybody. But I haven't been excited for Mario Kart in a while, and everything in this has me extremely excited. The different vehicle types, all the extra characters, the custom costumes, the different format. We've got grinding on rails now. It's just, there's so many cool elements in this game, and I'm just so excited to play Mario Kart again. And I'm so happy that Nintendo took their time and spent the entire Switch generation prepping for World, and I think it's all gonna be worth it.
Yeah. People are already I'm watching Slack and everyone's like, Mario Kart Horizon. It's because it's got an open world element. Nick, how do you think that's going to change sort of your approach, if at all, to Mario Kart?
I mean, I think it's the best of both worlds, right? You have the ability to play your traditional Mario Kart as needed with buddies, but what I'm most excited about, and this might be a little bit strange, is there is a little bit of Diddy Kong World or whatever that Diddy Kong Racing, where I love the idea of being able to explore finally in a Mario Kart game in the way that Nintendo does exploration, which has me very excited, and just the elegance of having multiple Mario Kart maps kind of strung together in order to pull out a race. I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's also absolutely gorgeous from what we saw in the trailer there during the direct. Tom, how are you feeling about Mario Kart World?
I'm very encouraged. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited with the direction they've gone. If I can add just a little bit of cautious optimism to this, the one thing is that Horizon and the success of the Horizon games is partially because they make it really fun to just drive around, and they reward you for doing tricks and jumping off things and going really fast and doing all these things. There's more to that game than just the racing, and I am really this Mario Kart World really needs to also do that if it wants to be an open world racer that's a success, right? Because if it is just here's really good Mario Kart races and also you can drive around the world, that's fine. I'm excited for what that looks like also, but that extra aspect of it of giving you a really good reason to just roam around, I think is crucial to that formula. I'm not saying I don't think Nintendo can or did do that, right? Like I have faith in them, but that is like a really key aspect of it to me, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it in that regard. I'm very excited to get my hands on this game.
I'm right there with you. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, in Horizon you have like garage finds and you have all these sort of things, these little extra sideways. And is that going to be something like? Are you going to open up characters by finding them somewhere in the map? We'll have to, obviously wait and see. The direct for this one, I believe they said was, I didn't write it down, and
I think it was the 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
17th of April. Yeah. So we're gonna get. Another big direct. Whoa, look at that! Available pre-order on the 8th.
Oh, prices.
April 8th.
And that's the British That's the British. So so 395 pounds sterling is about $460 US, but there's also a little bit more expense in there. So we don't know what the US prices are, which was a big thing. We might as well just get there. They didn't say anything about pre-order dates or pricing during the presentation. We did get a release date of June 5th. If you're wondering why it says 0804, that's how every other country in the world does it. They do day first and month two. This is not on the US site, by the way. Obviously, you can see that's pound sterling. It's April 8th, but in the opposite direction. But we're still looking right now, but they did not say anything about price, pre-order date. Just, we know it's coming out on June 5th. I'll go around again. Tom, will you have a Switch 2 in your hands on June 5th? Stock willing.
If there's supply for it, yes.
All right.
Yeah, I think they've absolutely made the argument that this is a thing worth getting at launch, for me at least. I mean, I'm very, very excited for it. But yeah, I think as long as it is like within a reasonable price range, I'm definitely having it on launch day.
Yeah. I mean, it looks amazing. The games are running like incredibly. We're talking about 4K 60 FPS is quality mode, but maybe the biggest surprise of all, and Nick, I think no one was more excited about this than you were, and that was Duskblood. Not only is a From Software game coming to Nintendo Switch 2, it is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. I want to hear your thoughts on Duskblood. Obviously that's a day one get for you?
Day one purchase as soon as it's available. Not only is it a FromSoft game, it is also a Hidetaka Miyazaki FromSoft game. So and I think that carries with it some level of implication of like them saying, no, this one's serious. Even though that there was a lot of people saying, myself included, this is, a Bloodborne sequel. Not quite a Bloodborne 2, but I think this is very clearly set in a Bloodborne world. I think a lot of the language used in the trailer strongly implies, blood, echoes, a return to a dream, a nightmare, the moonlight tears. This is all Yharnam-esque language. A lot of the visuals of the kind of city that we see, it does look very Yharnam-esque. I think that it is now channeling a steampunk Bloodborne aesthetic that was very evocative of, please make fun of me all you want, of something like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen era, where it's like a steampunk universal horror monster type environment. And man, and again, we saw like a jetpack. When you have a jetpack in the game, it strongly implies there's some level of open world to it, and I would not be surprised if if this is the Bloodborne answer to Elden Ring, where there is some form of semi-open world or open world exploration, because now that they've kind of hit that vein of open world excellence, this is the next logical progression of that, is give me aggressive Bloodborne set in an open world.
Yeah. And I'm sure it'll run at greater than 30 FPS, which Bloodborne, unfortunately, what everybody wants. But Jada, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm not the hugest Bloodborne fan, and it comes down to kind of I didn't really vibe with the parrying mechanic with the gun and such in Bloodborne, so that was kind of a weird thing for me. This one looks to be more traditional parries with your weapons and shields and such, so I'm very excited for this one. I always love the whole entire gothic theme and vibe of Bloodborne, and this also looks like it's got some of that Elden Ring insanity going on in it, so I'm pretty hyped on Duskblood. This is,
oh yeah,
I'm even more happy that, you know, I'll be able to play it on my Switch too, because I will be buying that sucker day one. And
Well,
it'll
I
be
have
nice to
some
have
great
this
news for you because they just revealed the price is $4.99 in the US. It goes up for pre-order on the 8th of April. $4.99 is the Mario Kart bundle. So for $4.99 you get the Switch 2 and Mario Kart. That's going to be available for pre-order on April 8th. That's going to be a very long day for me and the rest of the Commerce team. But very excited. Tom, I don't know your thoughts.
Right? $4.49 for the base.
I don't know the base. I just know that the Mario Kart bundle is going to be $4.99, and that's the one that everybody's going to get.
It's $449.99. Excuse me, is the base is the base.
Okay,
so $450.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is on the from our predictions before the stream, right on the high end of what everyone was sort of saying.
Except for me, who has long said $4.99, but continue.
Yes, yeah.
I want everyone to know that I'm right.
We all applaud you.
Thank
get an ovation. Yeah,
that's all I need.
450,
constant attention.
450 is a lot, right? I've previously said that 450 is sort of the upper end of what I would be comfortable with, I guess is the right way to put it. It is, I think it is, you know, the world and the economy and that sort of things across the globe has changed a lot since the Switch 1 came out, but this is a substantial amount more than the Switch 1. It's a substantially stronger thing. But you know, it is a big step up. I think the Switch is so beloved that they are going to be able to get a quote unquote get away with it, and not that they have to get away with anything. But that is a lot of money. I think that the thing though from this Direct is that it doesn't feel like, if this was just a Switch 1 that was like 1080 and had the mouse thing, I think that would be disappointing. But the fact that it can do 4K 120 in some cases, the fact that it has HDR, the fact that it has a pretty good looking lineup of games right away, the fact that they are third party good looking third party right out of the gate, I think all of these things make me go like, yeah, you know, that's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's a lot of money still, but I don't think it's like me being offended by it pricey or anything.
Right, it's not the $6.99 PlayStation 3 announcement. Where,
right, exactly. That's,
you will
that's
get
exactly
a
what I
second
mean.
job to afford this console.
Right.
Jaden, knowing the price and everything, how are you feeling now?
I think I was already planning on spending about $600 at the $400 price tag for a game, the new GameCube controller that we saw. So like,
that's probably going to be $70-$80.
And an extra pair of Joy-Cons and such. I was already planning on shelling out about $600. So the console being a little bit pricier is okay. That's you know, eats into a little bit of that other money. But like Tom I think said it best. There's such a great delivery of additions and impactful additions. It's not just hey, we added, you can buy a camera and do voice chat and stuff like that, which is really cool and looks like it'll be a lot of fun for like friend groups and such. But if it had just been like those kind of like, hey, you can buy these extra things to attach onto it and do all these other cool things, it wouldn't have been a big thing for me. I've become a little bit more of a graphics snob and frame snob over the last couple years, and so seeing that the Switch is going to kind of meet people that have had that same kind of opinion over the last couple of years on that kind of level, it's very nice to know that Nintendo is, I don't know if they're tired of hearing it or they don't frankly care because they know that they, you know, print money with Mario Kart, but a lot of people were like, oh, this, you know, the games don't look as good on Switch. Like, why would I buy this game on Switch? It doesn't look as good on this compared to my PS5 or my Xbox or PC. So it's very nice to see that Nintendo is not taking that line down and they're coming out swinging. Yeah,
I mean, my thoughts are kind of the same as everybody else. With the $4.99 would have been crazy until we saw, okay, this is a 1080p screen that runs in 120 FPS undocked, like in handheld mode. That is a 120 hertz screen, which is really actually impressive and awesome. And then the fact that, like we talked about before, the 4K quality mode and stuff like that. I personally feel like for a base unit, $449 is about where this should be. Factor in the cost, factor in inflation, and factor in the yen is so much weaker than the dollar. Really, I mean, this only costs about $18, $19 if you. That's a finance joke. Well, but Nick, how are you feeling on the price, on what versus what we've seen so far?
I think the $4.99 with Mario Kart, because let's face it, we are all going to get Mario Kart World with our Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, it seems kind of like a no-brainer to me. Granted, we still don't know what the actual interior hardware looks like, but just based on the exterior of what we've seen, $500 for a similar screen and frame rate capability, like refresh rate capability, as a ROG Ally X is very impressive. For the record, the handheld PC that is the ROG Ally X costs $799.99 US, and that is a 1080p screen that has a 120 hertz refresh rate screen. So this feels like kind of a bargain in that regard. The ROG Ally is also an LCD screen, if I'm not mistaken, with I don't know if it has HDR capability. So the fact that we're getting all that on the Switch 2, that is, again, this feels like one of the best deals in gaming. And the way Nintendo kind of touted this hardware makes me think once again that they are really leaning into, we are now the competitor. Like, we are now a serious third-party competitor, and you will want to play your games this way.
100%. Yeah, and for reference,
basically stealing Bloodborne 2 is also a big way to be like, hey, this is just to play third parties.
Absolutely.
And obviously, I think I also forgot to mention, Bloodborne is a PlayStation first party title. It is trademarked by PlayStation, so this is legally distinct Bloodborne, which now makes way more sense why you don't call it Bloodborne 2. So very, very exciting all around.
I wanted to give, for reference, the base level Steam Deck is $399, has the same 256 gigabytes of built-in storage, 1280 by 800 display, and 60 hertz refresh rate. So for $100 more, you can buy the Switch 2 with a better screen, better refresh rate, same amount of storage, and you get, what's probably going to be the biggest selling game of the next, 10 years. Until GTA 6 comes out.
The one thing about, the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally is it does get to play PC games, and that is a massive library. So that is obviously there's trade-offs there, but that's one thing to keep in mind when if you are out there and you don't have a Steam Deck, ROG Ally, or a Switch 2, and you're debating on which 3 to get. There's multiple things to take into.
Yes. That is absolutely a great point.
And them packing in Mario Kart World, it's the only way they were going to beat Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's sales ever. So it's going to have the Wii Sports effect.
Oh my God, yeah, it's going to have the Breath of the Wild effect where, actually that could never happen again, where it was 1.1 copies of Breath of the Wild for every Switch that was sold, but...
I think it might happen again, because if it comes digitally with the $500 version, there's going to be strangers like me who are picking up the physical version of the game as well, just so they have it.
Yeah.
And then they have the digital version too, so maybe we will see a 2-to-1 attach rate again.
I'm glad you said that, because I was like, well, I'm still going to want the physical version to put on my shelf so I could, never play it. But the Ask the Developer interviews, which they teased during the Nintendo Direct, those are live right now, so you should check those out after we're done talking here. That's that's going to answer a lot of your questions about Mario Kart. And was there one, who else was on the Ask the Developers? Because I didn't, again, not write that down.
Miyazaki's going to be doing one for Dusk Blood. Yeah. I'm sure that's going to be a treasure trove of information for.
I love basically any of these inside baseball sort of things where they talk about the technology, the engineering, the artistry, just all that stuff. It's so interesting and informative. And if you have any interest in video games, I kind of think you owe it to yourself to go check that out. But we should talk
real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I just saw there is a link in the Nintendo.com where you can register your interest to buy from My Nintendo Store, and you can choose one of the bundles of the Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World Tour or the Nintendo Switch 2. So I am now, sorry, I know I'm at work, but I am currently registering my interest to buy and pre-order my Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. So if you're listening to this, you're welcome. Maybe I got you a little bit in the front of the line for that. I will drop a link for us to all reference.
Yes,
personally.
please,
I
'cause
can't do that here. I can't do that here for everyone watching at home, but I will just know that it's out there.
Yeah, I'm desperately like trying to find it right now while also juggling, running the show. Let's talk about a little bit, we've talked about games that are coming to the Switch 2. Let's talk about the games that are already out that are getting upgrade packs. I think the biggest one, actually, you know what? I'm going to start with Jada on this one. Jada, you don't necessarily feel the same way that I do about Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, but I'm curious, does this upgraded version appeal to you at all?
I am not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I like them both. I think they're great, but they're not my favorite Zeldas. I do think I will still end up double dipping on the enhanced versions for Switch 2 because I want to play them in the better frame rate and at their maximum potential. I'm hoping that maybe this time it'll click. Sometimes with, great games, it just takes a while and like 3 or 4 attempts at playing through a game before it finally clicks and it's like, oh, okay, I get what I'm supposed to. I get how this works in my brain and how my brain wants to play this game. It's kind of like, Death Stranding. Doesn't click for everybody on the first time. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times to play it. Breath of the Wild obviously is not that to that same level, but for me, it might take 3 or 4 attempts for me to really love these games. I am also interested in this new Breath of the Wild app. They're basically it's
the GPS.
Basically
take a turn at the next rock.
Like our guide. It's like a wiki guide, but on your phone that's built fully for Zelda. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be very interested to see what that kind of looks like for other games moving forward, because I think if they're doing it for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, obviously those are massive games. They could probably do similar things with smaller ones even easier.
Yeah, well, not all of these Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrades are created equal necessarily, right? Because of the ones they announced, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom are getting this, visual update, this technical update, which is really, really good. But then Mario Party is getting all new games. Basically, they're just making a Mario Party Deluxe, right? With new mouse control games. And then meanwhile, Kirby is getting a full story expansion to the game that they could have just sold as DLC, but instead they're taking these things like the Jamboree update or the Kirby update and basically using them as carrots on a stick to get people to upgrade, saying, hey, if you want to play these, either this DLC or this enhanced version or these extra mini games, go buy them, or go buy the Switch 2 and then you can play them, right? I think that's really, really interesting to me. It's I don't mind it, and but it is interesting to see how much Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is not going to be sort of just a blanket term that means one thing across every single game.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be very long before we start seeing just these packaged together on store shelves, like Mario Party, Nintendo Switch Edition with everything cooked kind of into it. But how much we think?
But I mean, with the amount of copies that all of these first-party Nintendo titles have sold, a lot of people already own all these. So I'm so relieved that they are opting for the PlayStation route of, you pay a one lump smaller fee to upgrade and get the quote-unquote definitive version of the game. And as we're seeing, it seems very much like a Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores situation, where Burning Shores is a standalone expansion for the base game, or I'm sorry, it is an expansion to the base game that only runs on the PlayStation 5 hardware, meaning the expansion itself has certain graphical elements that are only capable for the most powerful version of the hardware. So the fact that we are getting that for Switch 2 leads me to believe that this is something that is incapable of running on base Switch, as we can see very plainly with like the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom upgrades, but just seems like it's taking better advantage of the hardware, which is very exciting. But as far as pricing goes, I pray it's $9.99, but the cynic in me once again, probably $19.99.
That's I do think that $9.99 is the price that's going to make the most people the most happy, but yeah, $19.99 or maybe $14.99. Just go ahead and split the difference. Now they showed off quite a few games that do have the Switch 2 sort of, that do have the what is the word I'm looking for?
Switch 2 like enhancements.
Enhancements. Dear God, sorry.
I got you. I got you, bud.
There were some games that I was expecting them to mention, like kind of like, I don't know, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, because
I mean, I don't feel like this don't even really need them. Like, they're gorgeous.
They did show Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition in one of their one of the games that's scrolling by of like, this will work on Switch 2. I believe it, again, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was during like the Mario Party Jamboree stuff as just a game that is going to benefit from Switch 2.
Okay, yeah, because I know that the data miners found like a 60 FPS mode like in there, and I'm playing that game, and it looks absolutely beautiful. But I do think that running on a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot bit actually, better hardware is gonna make a huge difference to that. So, I'm gonna talk about a little like stealth thing that they just ran right over. Amiibo are back. During the Street Fighter 6 announcement, they just showed off 3 new Street Fighter amiibo. Jada, you have 1 or 2 amiibo, I believe.
Just a couple, and I've actually I have a new project around my amiibo, so like I'm very happy that this idea I came up with a couple days. I'm not sharing it here because I need to like figure it out. But sorry, my Mario Kart alarm is going off right now, and it doesn't want to turn off. But
I'll give it a break there for this